Pop Squad, coming at ya. We're gonna do the album "Boy" from 2hollis. Couple of things going on here. 2hollis is good timing to do this because he was just at Coachella, and apparently that went fantastically well. So well, so many people showed up to see him that they apparently had to move him to a later slot. In order to accommodate the size of the audience. I think Coachella is a great place for him to perform. Just the music is so fantastic and high energy and all sorts of it's cool, right? It's cool music. And this is also nice because I can do Boy, which a lot of people have reacted or requested that I do the album Boy. And then I can follow it up next week, is what I'm thinking, with Star, which is his newest album that came out not long ago. Boy came out almost a year ago. It's also really cool because I get a chance to listen to this entire album because he had actually come onto one of my live streams out of the blue. I had no warning. He hadn't contacted me ahead of time, nothing like that. He just showed up in chat and was like, "Hey, can I send you a couple of tracks to listen to that are going to be on the album Boy?" This was almost exactly a year ago, slightly before the album had come out, and we listened to two songs. One was Teenage Soldier, and the other one I don't remember what it was. Anyway, we're going to do this album, and next week I think we're going to do Star. A little bit of information. This album is 37 minutes and 35 seconds long. My cat is making noise. 37 minutes and 35 seconds long. The annotation here I'm not going to read this whole thing. Maybe I will. Ingenious says Boy marks the third studio album from 2hollis, released in June 7th of 2024. The album promises to redefine the familiar sound of 2hollis, introducing a fresh and distinctive musical style that is set to captivate new and old listeners. Let's see, he performed in Chicago and New York on his first tour of the year. This was the first full look at the new era of music, with the encores of each show being the project's first two singles, Light and Crush. The rollout for Boy began with the release of Light on February 22nd. Blah, 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 blah. 2 months later, after Light, the highly anticipated Crush was released, and accompanied by an official visualizer that seems to draw inspiration from the traditional look of no copyright sounds, a popular record label and promotional YouTube channel. After months of snippets and posting, 2hollis took to social media to officially announce the release date and track list on May 27th. There you go. The first track is You Once Said My Name for the First Time. I love that idea for a song. Before we get to that, I just want to say please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon information is down here if you want to support me by sending me money for doing this reaction, by sending me some money along with something else you'd like me to listen to. CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon are the ways to do that. I would very much appreciate that. The first song on the album, You Once Said My Name for the First Time. I love the idea that this gives me in my head. There are all sorts of things that happen in your life for the first time and the last time that you don't necessarily recognize the significance of. I have, by the way, spoken to my father for the last time. He died coming up on 6 years ago. I don't remember the content of that conversation. I don't remember what it was about, if it was important, if it was interesting, if it was completely mundane, if we talked. I don't remember. But I know I have spoken to him for the last time. I have seen him for the last time. I'm not even sure when the last time I saw him was, but that's what this title reminds me of, is those sorts of moments of significance, the mundane things of every life that we don't understand how significant that they might be. I have no idea if that's what this song is about, but that's what it makes me think of, and that alone makes it a fantastic title for a song. There's an annotation here. It says, "You once said my name for the first time," sees 2hollis expressing his distraught emotions about losing someone he loves. Very much in line with what I was talking about. Both the beauty and the pain of letting go of this person he held dear to him. 2hollis reminisces on the first encounters with them, as well as thinking about their eventual separation when they each said each other's names for the last time. Yep, very much in line with what I was talking about. So, track 1 on Boy. Let's do it.
Far away, far away.
Right off the bat, the vocals get across this feeling almost like he's crying. Not necessarily crying, but that he is experiencing some emotion. It just brings that across, right? His voice isn't clear. It isn't flawless. It's like as if you had tried to sing while you were trying to mask some emotion, right? It's right off the bat, that's what it feels like.
But closer than ever. You once said my name. For the first time, holding on. Catch tears from your face.
I get a little bit of a Radiohead feel from this song specifically, and that's not a bad thing. I love Radiohead. I'm one of those people that doesn't understand liking a band, it being incredibly popular, and then years later people are like, "Oh, why did we ever like this band?" And you like them because they were good, and they're still good. This definitely reminds me of some of the stuff from Radiohead, and I love it.
One day I'll say your name for the last time. For the last time. Give me faith.
I was literally just sitting here thinking, what an interesting way to kick off this album. It's a very slow kind of maudlin. Is that the right term? Maudlin. I mean, like, I know what I'm trying to say. Self-pitying, tearfully sentimental. No, not maudlin. It's a sad sounding song, not maudlin. Very personal feeling, but like full of regret and sadness. And and I thought that was an interesting way to kick off an album for somebody who I think of as doing a lot of music with a ton of energy to it. So I think this might be one of those times on an album where he wants to surprise the people who are used to his music by doing something a little bit different. And I may be speaking as someone who doesn't know enough of his music. Doing something a little bit different, slower, sadder, and then all of a sudden the needle drop comes, or the drop, right? I call it a needle drop. And changes the whole feel of the song for the rest of it. It's probably going to be much more high energy. Let's keep going. I like that the vocals here sound like kind of ragged, like ragged edges on the sound itself. It's very cool. It's like overwrought and like too much emotion to be said clearly. It's very good. Especially after that explosion of music we heard. The sound effects there were very cool of him like getting up and walking out the door and closing the door behind him. It feels once again like an ending. Long outro. Really an excellent track. Not what I would have considered to be the first track on his album. Like, not what I expected at all. Like I said, very sad, very personal, very, very identifiable. Everybody has gone through a relationship and ended that relationship. No matter what kind of, it doesn't have to be dating or whatever, romantic in any way. It could be anything. I mean, it could be a high school teacher, right? Like somebody that you had a relationship with that may have been important to you, and there is a time where those just sort of stop being period. Stop being. It just stops. And that song reflects that really well. I just really enjoyed that. Second track, Too Bad. TWO, Too Bad. Oh yeah.
Girl, it's too bad. We made it all the way. Now we gotta turn around again. Best friends. If I take it all away, you gon' miss it more than anything. What a case. Take me instead. A touch on my face. I'll touch you back. Can't find your gate. And I'm late to class. I'm on the very last page. And does it make you mad? I know it makes you mad. I know it makes you mad. I know it makes you mad. I know it makes you mad.
Such a good dancey beat. It's really just sickeningly good. It's really good. It's like I say, it's simple, but like you hear it and you're like, yeah, this sounds good. It's not super complicated. It just sounds fantastic. It just makes me want to bounce my head, and I love it.
Too bad. We made it all the way. Now we gotta turn around again. Best friends. If I take it all away, you gon' miss it more than anything.
Whoa. I like that the beat and everything has changed, but the instrument still sounds the same, like that, or whatever organ synthesizer sound, like it's using the same basic sound, so it thematically feels the same, even though the music is very, very different.
Don't change. Please, don't change for me. Don't change. I like the way you act when you don't know I'm watching. Most sane. I'm free. Wake me up, take out a sleep. If you wanna get on your knees, it's so easy. 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 Touch my skin. Sister, with you, sister. Hold back your smiles like a sister, like a sister.
Okay, so I have to stop there at the end of that song. Okay, let's stop doing whatever you're doing. What is this? Too bad. So talking about gotta turn around again. Ooh, best friends. If I take it all away, you're gonna miss me more than anything. Touch my face, I'll touch you back. Can't find your gate. Now I'm late for class. I'm on the very last page. Does that make you mad? I'm on the last page. Last page of what? Last page of a book we're reading? Last page of our relationship? Too bad we made it all the way. Now we gotta turn around again. Ooh, best friends. If I take it all away. Then don't change, please don't change for me. I'd like the way you act when you don't know I'm watching. I fear I'm free, don't wake me up to go to sleep. If you want it, get on your knees, it's so easy. It's so easy. Da-da. What is this about? Lyrics of the next song on the album. Oh, so the next song, we're getting a preview. What is the significance of this song? Girl, it's too bad we made it all the way. Is this like somebody he's friends with, and maybe we're gonna go a little bit further with that? Maybe we did at one point. Maybe we wanted to. And now I'm done with it, but you shouldn't change, you shouldn't be different just because I'm not there anymore. I don't know. Is it about his sister? Is sister being used in a term like I think of you like you're my sister? That's what it says here, right? Like a sister, girl, I love you like a sister, I assume, is the next song. Okay. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Let's go to the next song, which is indeed Sister. 3 minutes 35 seconds. Here we go. On Sister, 2hollis expresses his complicated feelings towards someone he values more than a potential romantic partner, instead equating his love towards her to the love one might have towards their sibling. 2hollis yearns for this girl, yet fears the consequences of trying to be anything more than they are. Totally makes sense, right? Don't want to ruin the friendship by injecting sex into it. Expressing his feeling of distance with her, his wish for things to be different, and the suppression of his true feelings for her. The song is a precursor to Crush and could be seen as the emotional lead-up to admitting he has a true romantic feelings for the girl he previously only loved as a sister. That totally makes sense, right? And it's interesting that Too Bad has a lead into Sister. Sister then leads into Crush. Definitely something that he's been thinking about for a while, right? Like, I'm going to lead from one song into the next. Let's check it out. Sister is the name of the track. Love his music. Man.
Touch my skin, hold on to me, never let me go, let you win. So honestly, can you take a joke? Ain't my win, Get on to me, I'll never let you go. I know you know how to take a joke. Girl, I love you like a sister. Cross my fingers when I'm with you. Hold back a smile to my teeth. You're in the bleachers, I'm in my room. Girl, I love you like a sister. Cross my fingers when I'm with you. Hold back a smile to my teeth. You're in the bleachers, I'm in my room. Can you take my heart and put it in your hand? Can I take your hands and tie them up again? Can you take my face and forget everything? For you off, you've got to learn to spread your wings. I'm watching, touch my skin. Hold on to me, never let me go, let you win. So honestly, can you take a joke? Ain't my win, like a sister. Cross my fingers when I'm with you. Hold back a smile to my teeth. You're in the bleachers, I'm in my room. I'm in my room. Like a like a like a like a sister, sister, like a sister, sister. I'll sound like a sister. I'm falling in love, sister, like a sister. I'm at the top, sister, love you like a sister.
So I think this song, and probably the next one, are kind of funny, right? Like he's talking about, I love you like a sister, I love you like a sister. Obviously I have feelings more than that for you. When I'm with you, I have to hold back a smile until my teeth hurt. Like I'm with you and I am crazy about you. And I think it's very funny because we listen to the song and we're like, oh, that's really sweet. Like the person he's talking about heard this song, like knows who he's talking about, right? There could also be multiple people who think that they're this person, depending on how many relationships he has with women, who he treats like a sister, right? Or thinks of like a sister. So this is not... My cat is trying to escape. The door is locked. So I have to think about that too as we're going through and listening to this song. Like, this is not a secret anymore. This is not him being subtle, right? This is him basically coming out to this person and saying, like, I don't just love you like a sister. I just kind of love you. I just think you're amazing. I love to be with you. I like to watch you when you don't know I'm watching you. That's not creepy. That's like actually kind of sweet, right? Sometimes it can be creepy, but not in this case. It's like it totally... It works. It's a good idea for a song. Again, Crush is the next song. Crush sees 2hollis revealing his strong feelings of love and obsession for an unnamed person. He expresses the vulnerability and awkwardness that comes with having a crush on someone and hopes that they feel the same way about him. Let's check it out.
Everything I do, every single move, every single time I've ever thought of you, you make one turn into two.
That boom, dum, 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 dum. Really, really a nice sound in a song. I really like it.
Everything I do, every single move, every single time I've ever thought of you, you make one turn into two. One to a truce. I'm so embarrassed, but I gotta tell the truth. I got a crush on you. Do you crush on me too? Thinking of you everywhere. House, my house, the car, in my room. I got a crush on you. Do you crush on me too? Every single thing I make, same thing or do towards you.
And how many people out there can identify with having a crush on someone, right? Especially like in your teens and 20s, and like you meet a whole bunch of people at that time in your life and you don't know, oh, and I got a crush on... Everybody gets this. Everybody understands this. I mean, even later in life you get crushes on people, right? And everybody gets this. Everybody. It's a great idea for a song.
I got a crush on you. Do you crush on me too? I thought I was in it. Crush on you. I thought I was in it, but I changed my mind. Changed my mind. Changed my mind. Do you crush on me too? Try to dig my grave. It gets hard. It gets hard. It gets so fucking hard. Gotta repeat. Every day I say, I got a crush on you. Do you crush on me too? Thinking of you everywhere. House, my house, the car, in my room. I got a crush on you. Do you crush on me too? Every single thing I make, same thing or do. I got a crush on you. Do you crush on me too? Thinking of you everywhere. House, my house, the car, in my room. I got a crush on you. Do you crush on me to every single thing I make you say think and do towards you. I got a crush. I got a crush on you. Crush on me too. Every single thing I make you say think and do towards you. Everything I do, every single move, every single time I've ever thought of you. You make one turn into two, more into a truth. I'm so embarrassed, but I gotta tell the truth. I got a crush on you.
Great, super fun song. Like, the energy in that is just fantastically good. Also, some good lines in here. Every single time I've ever thought of you, you make one turn into two, war into truce. That's just a great line. Like, things could be awful. We could be fighting, right? And you'll say something and everything's better. I'm so embarrassed, but I gotta tell the truth. I got a crush on you. It's just a great song. A lot of times when I listen to music, I think about how people identify with it, right? Like how people connect to it. And that song, I said it at the beginning, everybody in the world has had a crush on somebody. And whether it's turned out well or not, and most of them don't, right? I would say. Maybe that reveals more about me than anything else. Everybody has had one. And they know that feeling. Like, do I say something? Do I not say something? Is this the right time? Is the timing all wrong? I don't know. Is it going to ruin things between us? But it could not ruin it. It could be amazing. It could be fantastic. It could be the person I spend the rest of my life with. Like all that exciting energy that's there and having a crush and not knowing what's going to happen and wanting it to be for the best and fearing it's going to turn out for the worst. It's a great idea for a song. It's a great idea for a song. The next song is I Saw It Flash Before Me. What, like your life? Like you're dying? I saw it flash before me, sees 2hollis pondering the depths of his own identity. He expresses that his life has gone on a different direction. Has gone a different direction than he assumed it would, and he doesn't know who he is anymore because of this. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, that's my life too, but he's having a lot more fun than I am. An early version of the instrumental was previewed. I do not care about when these songs were... Oh, hey... I say that, and it says the final version of the song would later be played in full during a music review streamed by papasquatjon on May 4th. I guess I'm mentioned in Genius. That's pretty crazy. So this would have been the other song we listened to. I Saw It Flash Before Me. God, now I sound like an asshole. I don't care where it was played. Oh, it's about me. What a dick. Let's check it out. I guess I have heard this song before. I didn't remember this name. I Saw It Flash Before Me. I wonder if it was called something else. My cat is currently biting me. I don't know if you've ever been on the channel before when my cat is here, but this is what he does. Why are you way over there? Like, he's... Come on, show... Now you let go, you big meanie. Yeah, he comes and bites my hand and gives me big bruises because he needs attention. Let's do it. I Saw It Flash Before Me.
I can ask a question. Like, did you hear last shit? I'm fucking up the sentence. I just to send a message. I don't know how to end. Ask again, tell me again. Oh no, no, don't leave, please. Cause I don't know. Did you get out okay?
Love the build.
I always like felt like it was something I just
I'm sure when I first heard this, I didn't understand the significance of it. And now when I hear it, I have a better idea of the significance of it, of him asking himself these questions, right? Like, can I ask a question? Like, did you learn your lesson? He's talking to himself. I think the first time I would have heard this, and I didn't have the lyrics in front of me, I would have said he's talking to somebody else, right? I'm fucking up the sentence, like, just to send a message. I don't know my name. I'll ask again. Tell me again. I don't know. Don't leave, please, because I don't know. Like, don't stop being the person that I was, but I don't know who I am, and I don't know how to be this new person. Did you get out okay? Don't come back. I don't know. I always felt like it was something I just knew, something I always knew. I don't know. Like I always just felt like I knew it. I always knew it. I don't know. I love you, Hollis. I know you achieved it. Remember who you are. It's a little note to himself, right? Like, I love you, Hollis. And he is now 2hollis, right? He is the second version of Hollis. He is Hollis 2. And he's telling himself, like, I love you. I know you got there. I know you did it. But remember who you are. You are not just this 2hollis person. You are Hollis. You are still that boy, that kid, that guy who was here before you became 2hollis, before you made the choice to do this music thing and make it a real thing, to change your life by becoming this new person. But you're not just this new person, you're also this old person. What are they linking to down here? Music review stream. Did they link to my live stream? Oh, they do. I don't want to see that. And what is this, to my YouTube channel? Oh, look at that. I've never been linked to before. That's a first. See, look, it's just like that first song on this album. First time I've ever been linked on a Genius annotation. Say It is track 6 on Boy. Let's do it. I guess I hadn't noticed that. I think all of them, though, the tracks have led one right into the next, into the next, into the next. So kind of flawless movement through all of the songs with, I don't think, with significant breaks between them. This one definitely didn't have one.
Surprise. I guess you know. I guess you know. Look at you now. All I seen, I found you. I found you. Don't say it. I trace it. Baby, hey.
I like that nice little interlude between tracks. I don't know what the next one is, but that's all this feels like to me. Is like a little interlude, a little break, probably to change up from all the stuff that we've heard previous to this that has been, in a lot of ways, related to each other, right? And now he introduces this little thing, minute and 20 seconds, to just break it up a little bit. We fall for surprise. Look at you now. Oh, look at you now. Oh, look at you now. I lost when you found you. I lost when I found you. When I found you. I won't say it. Hard to trace it. Repay it. I know what you're saying. No, that's not what it says. I know what you're making. Just say it. I'm taken. Say it. Oh. Very non-specific. Hard to nail down exactly what's being talked about there, but there you go. Look at this. The genius annotation. Interlude. That's exactly what it is. A little interlude in the middle of the album to give us a break from all the heavier stuff that's gone on before this. I haven't actually looked at what these are labeled. Pop, electroclash, alternative, alternative pop, electro pop, electronic, independent, interlude for this track. Alright. Let's keep going. Track number 7, Say It Again. Say it again. Let's go. Almost seems like of course, as soon as I start talking, almost seems like a concept album with the way everything kind of flows together and had so much to do with relationships and identity and experiences and things like that. Oh, let's keep going and see. What did I just say this song was? Say It Again. Oh. Reminds me of all of my best, most favorite electronic EDM tracks from the 2000s and 2010s, like Chemical Brothers. Who else am I trying to think of? Daft Punk. Like everybody, right? It just sounds so good.
So we just friends, I take no offense. You wanna know what's next? I can't lie, that kinda depends. And if you say it one more time for me, I know you love me best. I love you too. Why don't you say it again? 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 Why don't you say it again?
Oh.
So we just friends, I take no offense. You wanna know what's next? I can't lie, that kinda depends. Why don't you say it again? 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 Why don't you say it again?
Yeah. What a fantastic sounding song, right? I don't even care what it says. I just want to listen to what it sounds like. I'll say that right up front. I will listen to this song over and over again. It's fantastic. It sounds fantastic, right? The stuff that he's talking about, I assume he's talking about, when he says say it again, he's talking about somebody saying I love you, right? Just say it again, say it again, say it again. Because you don't have a kind of celebratory song like this about somebody saying I hate you, I want you to leave, and I never want to see you again, right? That doesn't make sense unless it's, an ex-wife or ex-husband or something like that. You might celebrate that. But I think this is about somebody saying I love you. So are we just friends? I take no offense, if that's true, right? You want to know what's next? I can't lie, that kind of depends on if you say it one more time for me. I know you love me best, I love you too. Want you to say it again, want you to say it again. Why don't you say it again? 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 This is somebody who's obviously, he wants you to say it, right? He wants you to say the thing again. Don't stop. Because you don't want somebody to tell you they love you if you don't love them, and you don't want them to love you. You kind of go, "Oi, now I got to deal with this," right? Like, oh, you love me? I'm not at that point. Like, I may never be at that point that I will be able to actually say I love you. That to be honest and say that I love you. That's not something that you continue to repeat over and over. Say it again. Say it again. Say it. Tell me. I want you to say it again and again and again and again. I want you to say it again. I know you watch me, you stalk me, you want me. Catch you staring. Sorry. You know I'm cocky, obviously. You can't get what you want, so you blocked me. 2hollis comments on his large ego, believing her to be infatuated with him in reciprocation, yet repressing it due to some other factor, perhaps 2hollis himself or someone else, leading to her blocking him instead. I don't know if I agree with that. Believing her to be infatuated with him. She said something that does give him the idea that she is interested in him. And maybe he is incapable of giving to her what she wants, and he's just being narcissistic. He just wants her to say, "I love you," something, right? I don't know. Why don't you say it again? Why don't you say it again? Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Like, tell me again. I want that. I want you to. I think it's it makes sense to me. He's excited to hear from her, and then she blocks him, and then it's over, and he's got nothing to do with it. I don't know, it's weird, because it's a celebratory song. It sounds very celebratory. It doesn't sound angry. That music was not angry music. It was like excited music. Teenage Soldier, track 8 on Boy. On Teenage Soldier, oh yeah, this is the other one that we listened to on the channel, and I see I'm mentioned again at the end. I'm famous, holy shit. On Teenage Soldier, 2hollis speaks on his feelings with a girl who didn't believe in him. Thought it was all a game and didn't believe he'd become a star. Once things changed, she starts calling him, but in this situation she is already prey to the tiger. It was previewed by 2hollis on one of papasquatjon's streams. There you go. I liked this song. I remember that specifically. So let's get into it. Oh yeah. Ooh.
I heard your voice last night. You didn't have to call back. I know you're not alright. You didn't have to say that. Tiger in the cage, he's looking for prey. He's looking for prey. You think this a game? Oh, you think this a game?
Yeah, that's just amazing. A lot of his music, especially on this album too, has reminded me quite a bit of, or at least seems to come from the same school as like Jane Remover's stuff. I give Jane a lot of credit in terms of sort of using music to convey this super powerful emotion, and it could be really even complex set of emotions, right? And I think 2hollis is doing some of that on this album as well, and I should probably not credit with Jane with like creating that, right? I don't. She certainly doesn't have a monopoly on it, but I think 2hollis is doing the same sort of thing here, and it's really fantastic. This is another song that I listen to though, and I wonder why the music sounds the way it does, because it sounds like he's talking about someone that he knew, right, who he liked, and she didn't take him seriously. She thought music to him was a game. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you wasting your time on this? Why are you spending time on this? You need to think about your future, whatever, right? Like, I'm extrapolating based on what the lyrics are here. And he very much thought, no, I'm doing this. Like, this is what I want to do. And later on comes back to see her. They get back together, and she is interested, and he's just not. Now you are just someone that I used to know. I guess they're right. They say things change. So keep on telling your little jokes. That is the line that I think cements where things went wrong for 2hollis, and it ended things for him. So keep on telling your little jokes, because I know that you think this is a game. You think what I'm doing is pointless. You think it's not important. And to him, it's life, right? You think this is a game? Remember my name, remember my name, remember my name. You think this is a game? Remember my name. And he's done. He's done with that person. And yet the music is, again, not particularly angry. It just seems very final. Maybe that's what it is. It seems very definite. Like, I'm not joking with you. You thought I was a joke. You thought what my passion was a tiny little thing that a teenager was doing. That is not true. You had your chance, and you blew it. And maybe he couldn't have made it. Maybe he never would have made it, but he did. And now he looks back on that and he was like, you didn't believe me when it was important to believe me. Now you're interested when you see that it's paid off. I'm not here for it anymore. Wouldn't we all like to be able to do that? Hell yeah. Lie is the next track. Let's do it. He's had a couple of tracks where he talks about being free, right? I'm free. He had a couple of songs earlier. He said something about being free. Interesting.
Oh yeah. Messed up. Forget. Catch up. You live.
Love that sort of clipped way of speaking that he's got going there.
Catch up, you live. That's how we got here. I don't know. Give me an offer, a sign. Realize everything's right. Cross my eyes. I hope to die. I'll never lie. Girl, please don't cry. I'll never lie. I'll never lie. Yeah. Calling you. If I keep on calling you. I got a runner to my leg spring. Pulling up looking like a damn leg. Touching my face, I'm handmade. 500 people looking for your face. 500 people.
So, what is this? There's a whole little verse here. I gotta run it up till my legs break, pouring up, looking like a damn lab, like a Labrador Retriever. Touching my face, I'm handmade. 500 people looking for your face. 500 people talking on your name. 500 people standing round my cage. What is this? 2hollis has been making music under his moniker for 3 years by the time Lie was released in 2024. The semi-success that came with the release of the second studio album, 2, launched 2hollis into the ears of many. It wasn't until Boy came out in 2024 that catapulted him to stardom, along with opening for Ken Carson. Even though the song was made and released before the start of the Chaos Tour, 2hollis is referring to the pressure he feels from his newfound stardom. He has to keep going, and he flexes on the audience, or perhaps the girl, about how many people are watching him. Oh, okay, that's fine. That makes sense, right? People are into me, people like me, people, whatever. It doesn't really explain some of this stuff, but that's fine.
People talking on your name. 500 people standing around my cage. Push a few K, not ain't the same. Not my yo, blame, not my yo. Can't say names, but they moving on straight. Jack swag, my swag, yo swag looking fake. Can't say names, but they moving with hate. Talk shit, I don't even know your name. Better on me, but you know you can't hate. Push it up deep, but the two can't stay. Everything free when you see my face. Everything free when you playing the game. Messed up, forget, catch up, you live. That's how we got here. I don't know. Give me an offer, a sign. Realize everything's right. Cross my eyes. I hope to die. I'll never lie. Girl, please don't cry. I'll never lie. I'll never lie. Yeah.
It almost feels like this is a follow-up to the previous song. What was the previous song called? Teenage Soldier, right. And he's talking about, this woman who didn't give him the time of day, basically, or didn't believe in him, didn't think what he was doing was serious. When are you going to give up on this dream, right? And it feels like this is a little bit of a follow-up on that. Messed up, forget, catch up, you live, bitch, I don't know how we got here, but I know, give me an offer, a sign, realize that everything's right, cross my eyes, I hope to die, I'll never lie, girl, please don't cry, I'll never lie, I'm going to keep on calling you, maybe it's not. But now all these people are after me, right? And I got to keep going. I got to keep making music. I got to keep doing my thing. They're all into me. They're all into me, and you never were. Is that even in here? I don't even know your name. Bankroll on me, but no, you can't have it. Push it up 3. Maybe it has something to do with that. I don't know for sure. Seems like it's related, but maybe I'm just misinterpreting things there. Promise. Track 10. How many we got on here? 12? 13. Alright, so we're getting close there. Looks like there's a little annotation here. Promise by 2hollis is a very artistic piece about the stages of grief he, the character spoken of in the song, felt over the course of a breakup. The song starts with a slow and soft piano, and he explains he is meeting up with his significant other. He realizes she is crying and slowly realizes it's because of him. The song uses very punchy synthesizers. Okay. Let's not read all that. Let's do the song. Promise.
I'll make my way back down to the water where you wait for me, but you look like you've been crying. Was it because of me? Now she's crying because of me. Now she's crying because of me. Because of me.
So the annotation on this says this synthesizer sound that we're hearing is supposed to reflect his sadness, and I get more of a feeling of the stress, that ball of nervous energy in your gut when things are not going well in a relationship. I mean, that's what we're talking about here, right? Like, it doesn't seem like sadness. It doesn't seem like crying. It seems like nervous, jittery, and that's the feeling I get. He's realizing he's done something wrong. He's made his lover, his significant other, his partner, his whatever, boyfriend, girlfriend, feel bad. And feel bad in a way that he can't do anything about, as far as we know. Right? He has ruined it. I make my way back down to the water where you wait for... So, back down to the water. You were at the water before? And why did you leave? She's still down there waiting for you. Why is she down there? What's she doing down there? And you're going back down there. Why? But you look like you've been crying. Was it because of me? I don't know. And now she's crying because of me. And now she's crying because of me. And then there's the some of that nervous energy comes in, and then because of me. Pretty interesting. In the outro, which we haven't gotten to yet. Where do you go when no one is home to let you in? I promise. The I promise part, I really don't know. Where do you go when no one is home to let you in? Well, you go home, you just can't get in. Right? What you expect to be there isn't there. How do you continue to love someone who's not there anymore? That's kind of the way I read this, right? If you go to meet up with the boyfriend or girlfriend, and it's you don't want to see them anymore because they're not home for you anymore, right? But then he says, I promise. I promise what? I promise to be better. I promise not to do that anymore. I promise to be good. I promise. I'm not sure what the promise is. Yeah, not sure about what the promise is. I promise to be there. I promise to be good. I promise what? Pretty cool. Again, very, very much about the music, the sound of the music conveying the feeling. And to me, again, it doesn't sound like sadness to me. That sounds like nervousness. It sounds like anxiety. 3 is the name of this next song. It is apparently instrumental. Track 11. And this is with the visualizer. Let's see. 2hollis mentioned on his Instagram that the track 3 is a reference to Skrillex music, and is dedicated to him. Very cool. I like Skrillex, so I'm down to hear this. Let's go. 6 minutes 40 seconds. This is very difficult for me to listen to because I find it very calming, and it's like literally putting me to sleep. Like I'm sitting here listening to it, and I can see my eyes are unfocusing, and it's a good song. I just hard to listen to at 12:36 in the morning when you've been up since 8 or 9 a.m. Yeah, it's a good track. Reminds me of This Town is a Ghost Town. This town is a ghost Town by the Specials. That is it. There's like this in the background a little bit. Ah, man, I'm gonna play part of this. I love this track. There's like that woo in the background. Oh God, I love this song. But it reminded me of that. I'm gonna have to go listen to that song. Anyway, let's keep going. Huh. I don't think that sounds very much at all like Skrillex's music. Am I crazy? I even see that this song is labeled as dubstep, and it makes me feel like I don't understand what dubstep is. What is dubstep? Relies on persistent wobbling bass line that is played at a slow speed. It also fuses elements of grime, two-step, reggae, dub. Oh, I guess that's why it reminds me of of the Specials, and UK garage. It distinguishes itself with its syncopation or disrupt of normal musical rhythm / flow through dotted eighth note rhythm. Huh. Interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. Well, I don't know. If they say it's dubstep, maybe I should believe them, but it doesn't sound like dubstep to me. I'm used to the other things. I mean, especially Skrillex's music, I think of as being very different than that. Light is the second to last song, the penultimate song on the album. Um, let's see what this says. Light sees 2hollis revealing his conflicted feelings about his ex-girlfriend. A lot of relationship stuff on here. He expresses that it felt like he had to do everything in the relationship and that it was unfair to him. 2hollis explains that he sees through this unnamed person's eyes. He sees through this unnamed person's lies, yet still yearns for her and wants to entangle himself with her, despite being aware of her deception and manipulation. The song was first previewed on the New York stop of his 2024 tour, and also sent it out on social media and stuff like that. So let's check it out. Light is the name of the track. I hope this takes us to the actual next song. We've listened to 3. Oh, I see. Oh, that was... What? Oh, this was a different song? What just happened? The Daring Ones? I don't know what that was. So that was not 3. What is happening? What is happening? So, I don't know why this song is in the middle of this album. I guess let's go and see what happens here. What the frickin' frack? Yeah, sorry. That was not correct. I don't know what was happening there. I think this is 3. Yeah, I see this has 14 tracks in it. Somebody just accidentally put a song in there that is not supposed to be there, and I didn't notice that the... God damn it. I'll edit it out. Maybe I won't, just so you'll all see how stupid I am. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I love this stuff. I love electronic music. I love dubstep. Absolutely great. It's just a fantastic track. Winner. I love that sort of stuff. Electronic music is so my thing. I just love it. It's so cool to hear. Oh, that's fun. Man, I could listen to that all day. It's just fantastic. Light is the next track. Now we're on to Light. This is the one about his ex-girlfriend. He has feelings about. Let's do it.
I had to walk up all your stairs. Feel so.
Really love the way the previous track mutated into the beginning of this track and did not significantly change in terms of like the style, but it takes on a completely different meaning. That that's so good.
Feel so unfair. Can I be honest? Girl, I think I'm off it. Girl, you're taking away more than you're giving to me. You gotta stop it. You gotta stop it. You gotta play nice. Roll the dice. I've been losing my eyes. I'm losing light. See the color in your eyes. Here we go one more time. We're playing nice. Tell me one more time. I can see your disguise. Kiss my lips. Give me your mind. I had to walk up all your stairs. Feel so unfair. Can I be honest? Girl, I think I'm on it. Girl, you're giving to me more than you're taking away. Don't stop it. Don't stop it. Don't stop it.
Really love the music in this. Very, very much enjoying it. I just want to point out that I really like the line that he starts with. I had to walk up all your stairs. Feel so unfair. But just that line, I had to walk up all your stairs, is so good because it could be totally literal, right? Like you lived on the 4th floor and every time we wanted to do something, I had to come to your place and I had to walk up all your goddamn stairs. But it could also be like every time you asked me to do one thing and then another thing and then another thing and then another thing, and every time I had to do this thing, I had to do the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. And so each one is like a new layer on the stair, a new step on the stair. Like I had to do this, I had to do this, I had to do this, and I had to do all of it. And you didn't help me with any of it. You just kept asking for more and more and more, and I always had to do it. I just think it's a great lyric. Also, a very good song. This is just such a good album, right? Really loving the whole thing. We're on to the last song on the album. I don't know exactly what this is going to be, but this is an absolute winner of an album. It's way more emotional and relationship centered than I was really expecting. I kind of expected like party dance music, and instead I got really a pretty well considered relationship album, and dealing with relationships changing, and I think it's very mature, or it's maturing, right? It's dealing with all the stuff that happened in the past when you're younger, trying to get somewhere, and you starting to get somewhere, and how those relationships change, and it especially how it changes when you are succeeding, when you are getting ahead, and you realize that the people who are there for you are the ones who have always been there for you, and the ones who doubt you kind of necessarily have to fall by the wayside. Not just because they're not supporting you, but because they're not helping you to be even more yourself. I guess that's supporting you, right? I guess that's basically the same thing. Stick with the people who believe in you and support you. Absolutely. And I gotta say, this is a weird thing. I said at the beginning, this is kind of good timing for me to do this because 2hollis was just at Coachella and it was very successful, and I think it went really well for him. And I gotta say, I feel like this weird small amount of pride for his success. I don't have anything to do with that. I know that, but I like that he's an artist that I like and have liked for well over a year. And it's been really fun to see him grow as an artist, and to get the success that I would hope the artists that I really, really like would get. Because they don't all get there. So it's a really nice feeling to be a fan of somebody and to see them succeed. And I don't know if that's selfish of me to want to claim. I don't think I do claim any sort of ownership of his success. I think I'm just really proud of him. I think that's what it is. I think I'm just proud of what he's done and how far he's come, and the fact that what he's creating is speaking to people, and I feel good that I was there earlier on and recognized it. And I have other artists like that I think are very much in that same vein. Jane Remover is one, Subsat is another, and I'm sure if I went through the list of all the people I've ever listened to on the channel, I could find others who are really just fantastic and are seeing success. But 2hollis, I'm really proud of what he's done. It's a weird thing to say, I know, but it's true. Mountain is the last track on the album. The annotation says, on Mountain, 2hollis laments over a relationship he lost while pursuing his music career and the fame attached to it, expressing that even though he is living the dream, he still spends his every minute loving this unnamed girl and missing her more than anything. I may have reacted to this. Did I? Let us look. Mountain. Did I do 2hollis? Mountain? Nope, there's a whole bunch of 30 songs that mention Mountain. Believe in Yourself, Mountain, 2hollis. Yep, I did. Back December 2nd of 2024. This sounded way too familiar. So okay, I have reacted to this song before. That's fine. I am happy to listen to it again. Let's give it a listen. Let's go. And then at the end, what I guess I'll say is please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon are over here. I would love to have your support or your suggestion for songs. And we did Boy tonight. We'll do Star next week. Let's listen to Mountain. So good.
And what I get, a broken car, 20 miles left on the tank, a change of heart.
Love the little accent he's got in his voice. Feels kind of like almost bluesy sort of vocals to it. It's just, and then it's so good. I love it.
You let her down, Lord knows I tried. You take my heart and spine and make my words come out in places they shouldn't be. Oh no, tie your shoes. I'm always torn apart. I'm an easy target for you. But what I get,
Love the way he delivers that line. But what I get,
a memory of you. And when you hear me sing this song, I hope you know I miss you more than anything. I'm living the dream. I said I'm living the dream. But what makes you think I didn't care every minute? You were my everything. Oh no, oh no, oh. Got me through, got me through. Woo! Got me through. And what I do to be right with you, love true. Instead I chose the two. Instead I chose the two.
yeah, great. And I know the instead I chose the two is choosing to be 2hollis. I chose to become this new me, right? But it doesn't mean that he didn't love this girl that he was with, and what, and he just had to make a choice, right? And now he's living the dream. And when you hear me sing this song, I hope you know I miss you more than anything. I'm living the dream, I said I'm living the dream, but what makes you think I didn't care? You were my everything. Maybe she didn't want to come with him, maybe she didn't want to support him in it, maybe she... whatever. Maybe he thought, I have a chance, I want to try this, I don't want to stay here and be with this person even though I do love her. I need to do this to prove it to myself, to do it, right? Guide me through, guide me through, guide me through, blah, 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 blah. And what did I do to be right with you? Love true. Instead I chose to. And what did I do to be right with you? Love true. I don't know exactly what he's trying to say there. Like, I didn't treat you poorly. I loved you the best that I could. But then I ended up choosing to be this other thing. And maybe that's the thing that he loved true, right? He loved the 2hollis, the new version of himself. And to do that, he had to give up anything that was distracting from that. I won't say holding him back, right? Distracting from dedicating himself to this new version of himself. And only time will tell if that's worth it for him. And I don't think it's ever going to be an easy question to answer. I don't know. I don't know if any relationship you can evaluate whether or not it was the right thing to do, right? Or any choice was the right one. Because life is made up of choices. This is not news to anyone. He could have stayed with her and he might have been happy and content his entire life. But we'll never know because he didn't go that route. He might have chosen to be 2hollis, and in the next couple of years the lifestyle might become too much for him. He becomes overwhelmed and dies of a drug overdose, right? Like, we don't have any. Maybe he should have stayed with that other person. We don't have any idea. Right now it's looking pretty sweet for him, though, but it doesn't mean that he doesn't sit at home sometimes, obviously, because he's got song after song after song on here dealing with these different relationships that he's been in. And maybe they are all the same person. He sits at home and thinks about what could have been. I'm sure he has times where he is sad and depressed and would just like to be comfortable with somebody that he loves. And maybe he'll still get that. I mean, it does not seem out of the question at all to me. But it's probably not going to be with this person. And so he might always wonder, should I have done that? And I think you have to live a self-examined life. You have to look at the choices that you make in your life. Otherwise, you just stumble forward through every single thing that is put in front of you, and you don't ever consider other what could have beens. So I'm really liking this album, and it's more emotional and more relationship based than I really would have thought, and it's excellent. Probably downloading this whole thing. It's just my sweet spot when it comes to music. It's electronic music, it's dance music, it's EDM, it's dubstep, it's experimental, it has stuff to say, and I love that. So 2hollis, keep at it. As if I have to say that. This whole album is about keeping at it and sacrificing so much more. I'm looking forward to doing Star. I plan to do that next Monday. I hope you enjoyed this. I really had a good time doing it, and I've been looking forward to doing this album for a while. I am also very happy with myself for continuing to do an album every Monday. I know this is only the second one in a row, but I really want to keep doing this and hopefully catch up on some albums that people have sent in. Like I said, I hope you like this. Have yourself a good day. Papasquatjon, checking out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon are down below in the description of the video if you would like to support me in any way. Send me some music to listen to. I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.